back to my channel. This is Alex from Alex's Innovations, and today I think I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a walkthrough through my planner slash bullet journal slash whatever you like to call it. It doesn't really align with those things, I guess, although more closely like a bullet journal than anything else. I'm currently at October through the semester, so like my planner started in September, like very end of August, and I kind of just track what I do for the day and all sorts of things. But I made a video like this like a long time ago, like planning with me in college, so I thought today would kind of be a very nice chill kind of walkthrough of my planner as it is right now. So if we open up to the first page, we have my name and phone number, which I covered up for privacy reasons, but I'm also trying to plan my schedule for next semester, so I have just kind of how I thought the classes would work out in terms of timing. So we have thermodynamics, transport class, cell biology, and a writing class, and I want to put in another humanities class in there somewhere. That's subject to change, and I didn't do that in the notebook just because I didn't want to mess up any of the pages. And again, there's no messing up, I just don't like to use a lot of whiteout. Next, we have our table of contents. So here I just have a class schedule in September, then a semester exam overview, and then I just got tired of numbering the pages, so I didn't really continue with that. But if we go on, we can see the class schedule over here. So this is my schedule. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 9 p.m. This actually class is done at 10 p.m. The information portal lied. So these are the classes I'm taking this semester. I dropped music theory, so I need to take that out. But I'm taking a probability and statistics class, biochemistry, process analysis for chemical engineering, a practical ethics class, and a protein engineering lab. So yeah. And then every month I'm gonna try and do a spread of some sort and kind of assign a color to the month. So for September I chose orange, and so I found some orange stickers and orange tape and made it very pretty. The idea with these calendars is not much just because the squares are so small, but I'll give myself time off, like the time that I get to miss school for a holiday. So we only get Labor Day, no other holidays, but that's about it. And then for one thing that made me happy today and one thing I struggled with today, I just wrote down all of the days of the month and then on both times, and then after every night I would just write down one thing that made me happy and one thing that made me not very happy, just so I can look across this in a couple of years and just think like, oh yeah, like, man, I got some new washi tape, like, oh boy. So there's that. I also have habit trackers, so some of these things I was better at than others, like I kind of flaked on skincare, but I took my meds and made my bed every single day, which is something that's pretty cool. I was able to exercise a couple times, which was nice, but this week I got super duper sick. It wasn't COVID, but there's some sickness going around campus. And then I'm basically trying to not push myself, but trying to be calm and do what's best for me in these habit trackers. So that's kind of it. For my sleep log, we have a scale at the bottom. You can see from less than 6 hours to greater than 11 hours. The length of time is just when I went to bed, so this is like 8 p.m. and then 2 p.m. I woke up, and then each of the days of the month. So obviously the longer the bar, the longer I slept. You can see I'm averaging 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. This is when I was sick and slept. I woke up from like 4 to 5 a.m. Then I went back to sleep till like 11. Yeah. So then this is the first, I think the weekend before the semester started, so I have like every color is a different activity. So like orange is tutoring because I'm a tutor. Yeah, so this is just a phone number that I wanted to cover up because it's, I don't know, I could get in trouble or something. And then we have my schedule over here. We have a stuff due today, so kind of everything that's due today. We have to-dos, so the stuff I have to do in general, and then a schedule of the day from when I wake up to when I go to bed. And I filled this out the night before, so things don't get too hectic during the day. I also try and give each thing a theme, so this theme was blue and orange. This theme was kind of flowery and stuff. And when I write down my to-dos, what I do is I write down a little box, and then I fill in the box if I did it that day, and if I don't do it, then I put an arrow moving it to the next page. So you'll see over here, read chapters 2 to 4, arrow, and then I move it over to the next day, right over here. And it was over here that I realized that I needed to make my to-do space longer. So I think I started doing that later on. But this was my birthday. I turned 19, yay. Wonderful. Yeah, Saturdays I try and keep free, so I just had a board meeting for my Taekwondo club, but the rest of the day was free, which was really nice. But Sundays are a little more hectic. And then here's my semester exam overview. So here I wrote down the days of the week, or no, the dates of each week, and then the week number, just so I didn't have to count, because I'm kind of lazy. And then I wrote down all of my courses that I'm taking with their colors, and then I wrote down any exams or assignments or big projects. So like for process analysis, on September 24th, I had exam 1. And then as each week came and went, I would just cross out all of them. So here, like, professors moved around exams, and I could have used whiteout, I just didn't want to. Miscellaneous over here might be stuff like registration or things that aren't class specific. And then here this just continues, and then I'll fill in finals week eventually. Alright, so I start the week on Monday. So we have Monday here. I think I didn't have school this day for Labor Day. So it continues like that. I think I made my to-do list area longer and I still exhausted it, which really wasn't great for me. So yeah, this page was kind of multicolored. I had a bunch of multicolored tape that I did. Here's a little more green. I can kind of stick to the green a little bit. Here I got my ears pierced, which was super cool. So I got second lobe piercings. Very, very nice. If we keep going. The washi tape was a little slim. I didn't have that many selections, so I got some washi tape on this day, I think, the 14th. Then the pink is when I started researching at my lab. So I'm an undergraduate research assistant. You have to do 10 hours a week of that, and so the only time I have is in the mornings. So I have to do that in the mornings, which gets really annoying, and I can do up to like 6 hours a day, which is a lot. Yeah, and then sometimes I just take random pages to do some doodling. So this was a doodle I did on Sunday night. And I had to trim this page because there were an odd number of dots on the page, and in order to use the dots to my advantage, I had to trim the sides. So that didn't really work out that well. But I also forgot my compass at home, so I had to freehand all these circles, and it took me about twice the time it normally would have taken me, but I think it turned out pretty well. There's more planning and stuff. Wednesdays are my busiest day, and this is going to become more hectic because I realized I have to start coming in on Mondays, like 1:30 to 2:30. No, Wednesdays. These are Wednesdays. I realized I have to start coming in on Wednesdays, 1:30 to 2:30, just because that's when someone else that I have to work with is only available during that time. But Thursdays I get to relax a little bit, which I guess is nice. All right, and then here I was not feeling too hot. I just wrote down a bunch of questions and just kind of filled up the page. So that's pretty private, so I covered that up. But yeah, it's not like a planning page or anything. It's literally just text on a white page. And then I just continued like normal. I love seeing the stripes of these. I love just like highlighting. It's something kind of meditating that I do. Not really meditating, but just repetitive that I do at the end of every day, just kind of copying over everything. So here's the cover page for October. So I decided that yellow would be the color of October. And I have some cute stickers. And then I have a habit tracker, and I'm currently filming this in the last week of October, so I'm not completely done yet. But I'm getting better with my skincare, as you can see. I'm getting worse with my cooking. I decided to add another tracker, a couple of trackers, just so I can better track. And some of these are kind of embarrassing, like showered, like, oh, but it was kind of weird for me, like showering over COVID, just because I got really lazy. And I wanted to make sure that I track that and make myself feel guilty for not showering, because like that's not great. So just staying healthy and doing little things like writing it down really helps. I'm getting consistent with exercising, which is super cool. This is when Taekwondo practices are, and I don't practice on the off days, but it's good to see that most of my days have been good so far, and most of my days haven't been anxious. Less of my days have been productive than I'd like, just because October is really busy so far, but you know, it is what it is. And then things that made me happy and things that I struggled with. Like yesterday, I published a YouTube video, which was super cool. Yeah. Then here's my sleep log. So October, I'm getting a little more consistent in how much I'm sleeping, but it's less. So overall, it's like 7.5, 8 hours. Yeah, really not great. Also, the list of things I have to do is more consistently the same length instead of super short or super long. And at the beginning of every day, I like to sort stuff by rainbows because it's just more aesthetically pleasing. Like this day was completely rainbow, which I really liked. Here I did a ton of stuff, so you can see that all of these are filled in, which means I only had a couple things to do this day, which was super nice. And then here I didn't have many things to do. Here I saw John Mulaney live, which was like amazing. I loved it so much. He's amazing. And then these. And here I got some stamp stickers. They're fake stamps, no worries. So I just started sticking them everywhere because I think they're cute. I kind of just chose some that coordinated. Like these ones are vaguely purple and everything. This Saturday I had nothing going on, which was absolutely wonderful. Here I got a bunch of washi tapes that were thin, so I kind of layered a bunch of them together. Alright, and this page is some new people I met today. So I'm in university, I'm meeting a ton of people. So I thought I'd make a page and just write down their names and write down one thing about them, where I met them or something that I know about them. So I'm just writing down the first name and the date, kind of how they came to be. And this page is super thick because I realized that like if you press down here, the washi tape that I've been putting on the edges like comes up, but I don't put washi tape like below the washi tape, I guess, so it kind of divots. So what I did was I just put a bunch of washi tape in between these two pages and then taped the pages together. So now if you press, it's like barely there, you can barely tell. So as a consequence, this page is like super thick, but it's okay because now I can actually like write on it and it's pretty neat. Yeah, so this is tomorrow. This hasn't happened yet. I'm not looking forward to this day because I'm going to be working from 10:30 to like 11 p.m. So this is just kind of planning ahead. So today is Sunday, so this is today. And I've kind of done some pre-decorating and pre-scheduling for next week. And yeah, that's kind of it. So I still have the rest of this journal to fill up. If you're wondering about supplies, I just use a Pilot G2 pen, 0.7 millimeters. I'm trying to find the model of this. I got this on Amazon. It's like 15 bucks. It also comes with these stencils, which are really cute. I love them. Look at these. Wow. And also this piece of paper, which I ripped out. And when I can't use whiteout, I use this because my whiteout is white and these pages are like very slightly cream colored. And sometimes it annoys me. So when I have enough energy, I cut out that piece of paper. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. This wasn't that professional, but just kind of a little discussion. But let me know if you like this kind of video and if you want to see more. But I'm thinking of doing like a plan with me for November or maybe December if I'm up to it. But I had a couple free hours today, so I figured it would be fun. All right, I think that's it for today. So let's talk next time. Bye.